Good day and welcome to Trending Update USA. I'm Steffan, and today we dive deep into one of the most talked about developments in the world of tennis. A bold and insightful statement from former star CoCo Vandeweghe has stirred up major discussions across the tennis community. Her focus is clear. She believes that the serve and its nuances will play the defining role in shaping the next chapter of rising American sensation Coco Gauff's career. This is not just another comment from a former pro. It is a statement coming from someone who understands the intricacies of the game at the highest level, someone who has lived the grind, felt the pressure, and knows what it takes to stay at the top. In today's news, we'll unpack what Vandeweghe meant, why the serve could be the cornerstone of Coco's 2026 season, how her recent performances have reflected this area of growth, and what this means for her journey as a global tennis superstar. Coco Gauff has rapidly risen to become one of the most recognized young athletes in the world. From her breakout moment as a teenager to her Grand Slam victory, she has consistently proven that she is more than just a rising star. She is already a major force in women's tennis. But in tennis, staying on top requires constant evolution. Vandeweghe's words point to a key aspect of the sport that can make or break a career. In a world where speed, precision, and control determine matches, the serve stands as both a weapon and a test of nerves. And for Gauff, who has the athleticism and power to dominate, perfecting this part of her game could be the factor that decides how far she goes in the coming year. When Vandeweghe spoke about the serve and its nuances, she wasn't merely talking about hitting aces or serving fast. She was referring to the small, often invisible details that separate good servers from great ones: the rhythm, placement, variation, and above all, the confidence to use it as a foundation under pressure. Gauff has shown flashes of brilliance with her serve, but she has also had moments where inconsistency crept in, giving opponents an opening to attack. Vandeweghe believes that ironing out those inconsistencies will elevate Coco to an entirely new level. This is not just a technical improvement, it is a strategic shift that could define her identity on court. Looking at Coco's season, it's clear why this conversation has become so relevant. Her performances in recent tournaments have been impressive but not flawless. She's dominated many matches with her athleticism and forehand power, yet in crucial moments, double faults or second serves that lacked precision have cost her vital points. Opponents at the highest level, especially top 10 players, don't let those opportunities slip. And in Grand Slam tennis, where every point can turn the match, a strong and reliable serve isn't just an advantage, it's a necessity. Vandeweghe herself built much of her own success on a powerful and aggressive serve. She knows the confidence it brings when you can step up to the line and trust your delivery. It allows players to dictate play, set the tone, and control the rhythm of matches. That's exactly what she envisions for Coco Gauff. If Coco refines the subtle details of her serve, like placement variety, toss consistency, and tactical use in pressure points, she can become nearly untouchable on her service games. Another critical point in Vandeweghe's remarks is the word nuances. Serving isn't just about mechanics, it's a mental skill. The ability to serve smart is just as important as serving hard. Top players like Serena Williams mastered this balance, knowing when to hit a bomb down the tee, when to mix in a kicker, and when to go for body serves to disrupt opponents. Gauff has already shown a growing understanding of this aspect, but according to Vandeweghe, the next 12 months will be the time to truly master it. Coco's coaching team has already been focusing on her serve, making slight adjustments to her ball toss, stance, and motion to make it more fluid and repeatable. Experts have noticed an improvement in her first serve percentage compared to previous seasons, a sign that the work is paying off. But what makes this period so crucial is that Coco is entering a stage in her career where expectations are sky high. She's no longer the young underdog with nothing to lose. She's now the one everyone wants to beat. And that means her serve can no longer be just good, it has to be great. The impact of a dominant serve goes beyond just winning service games. It puts psychological pressure on opponents. When a player like Gauff starts every game with a strong first serve, it forces opponents to play on the defensive, giving her an immediate advantage. It also allows her to shorten points, conserve energy, and maintain control of the match. This is especially important in long, grueling tournaments like Grand Slams, where conserving physical and mental energy can be the difference between winning and falling short. Vandeweghe's comments also hint at the broader evolution of women's tennis. In recent years, the serve has become a more decisive factor in the women's game. Players like Aryna Sabalenka, Elena Rybakina, and Karolina Pliskova have shown how a big, reliable serve can dominate matches. It's not just about raw power but about using the serve as a weapon to control points right from the start. Gauff has the physical gifts to join, or even surpass that group if she can polish the details. But what makes this even more exciting is Coco's personality and mindset. She's known for her work ethic, humility, and hunger to learn. She's not someone who rests on her achievements. When she won her first Grand Slam title, she made it clear that this was just the beginning. She wants to keep improving, keep evolving, and become one of the all-time greats. That attitude, combined with focused technical work on her serve, could make 2026 a defining year in her career. Vandeweghe's statement is also a reminder of how one technical aspect can have a ripple effect across the entire game. A more reliable serve frees up a player mentally. It allows them to play more aggressively on the return, to take more calculated risks, and to stay composed during tight moments. For Coco, that could mean turning close matches into straightforward wins, something that often separates champions from contenders. Looking at the upcoming tennis calendar, Gauff has several opportunities to test and refine her serve against top-level opponents. Tournaments in the early part of the year will provide a platform to measure progress and build confidence. As she continues to develop, fans and analysts alike will be watching her service games closely, looking for signs that the next evolution of Coco Gauff is underway. Of course, every great champion has had to go through this process. Serena Williams's serve became her signature weapon. Maria Sharapova worked tirelessly to overcome serving struggles in her early career. Iga Swiatek improved her serve to complement her dominant baseline game. For Coco, this is her moment to write her own story, a story that Vandeweghe believes will be written through the serve. As we look ahead, the excitement surrounding Gauff's journey only grows. She's already a star, but what lies ahead could be the transformation from star to legend. If she nails the nuances of her serve, as Vandeweghe emphasizes, we might be witnessing the rise of one of the most dominant players of her generation. Tennis fans around the world are watching, waiting, and believing. This conversation has also ignited a larger discussion within the tennis community. Analysts, commentators, and former pros are all weighing in, agreeing that the serve could be Gauff's golden ticket. Social media is buzzing with slow-motion breakdowns of her serve, fans are analyzing ball toss angles and speed, and young players are even trying to emulate her motion. This kind of attention reflects not just Coco's star power but also how pivotal this technical area is to her future. It's also worth noting how much pressure comes with this level of expectation. Coco is still young, and refining something as complex as the serve takes time, patience, and relentless work. There will be matches where it clicks perfectly, and there will be matches where inconsistency creeps in. But as Vandeweghe's statement implies, the process itself will shape the player Coco becomes. This kind of evolution often happens behind the scenes. Hours and hours on the practice court, repetition after repetition, refining every inch of motion until it becomes second nature. For the audience, what they will see is the end result, a more confident, more dominant server stepping onto the big stages of the tennis world. But for Coco, this journey is about the grind, the details, and the belief that greatness is built one serve at a time. If history is any guide, the serve has always been a defining weapon for champions. Serena, Federer, Sampras, Roddick, each built their legacies with a serve that set them apart. For Coco Gauff, this is her chance to add her name to that list, to create a serve that not only wins points but sends a message: she's here to dominate. As the 2026 season approaches, the narrative around Coco's game is clear. She's already among the best, but she has the potential to be the best. Vandeweghe's words are not just a prediction, they are a roadmap. A roadmap that points directly to the service line, where champions are forged. And as fans, we'll be right there, watching the transformation unfold. Coco Gauff has inspired millions with her fearless attitude, her maturity, and her unwavering determination. Now, with the serve as her foundation, she has the chance to inspire an entirely new era of tennis. This is Steffan, and you're watching Trending Update USA.